Russell Martin has to go. Welcome back to the channel. Rangers nil, Celtic nil. You'd have to be some form of happy clapper to pretend that that was a positive result. Oh, but we played well for 45 minutes. Get that straight in the bin. Not even a shot on target. What did we create in that game of football, folks? A couple of free kicks that were put into a dangerous zone. Did we score one? Aye. Was Big John offside? Aye. Are we shite? Aye. Is Russell Martin a vegan cunt? Aye. Get rid of him. Honestly, it's done. 6 points. Neil McCann after the game. Oh, I think Russell Martin will be very happy with that. The Rangers will be happy. Why? Why would we be? We're 6 points behind. 4 draws out of 4 games. The worst start since I don't know when, right? I mean, 3 draws was the worst start since '89. Alright? So what is this going to be? I have to go way back for that. I mean, we're at home. It's a derby game. They were pish. Could not have asked for Celtic to play any worse. And I think even Celtic fans would admit that. Yeah, they improved in the second half. How could they not? I'm seeing people tweet on Twitter, this is the third leg of Celtic Karat. That's pretty much what it is. There is no positives to take for this, man. There ain't. There actually ain't, because that probably keeps him in a job. Yeah, we lost. He might have stayed. Who knows? But we're 6 points behind Celtic. We're 6 points behind Hearts. That's, for me, that's the real battle. As sad as it sounds, because Celtic will improve, right? They have to, because we won't unless we sack this guy. And by the time we sack him, the gap will be insurmountable. Now, I guess on the flip side, I don't actually believe Rodgers is going anywhere. So you could say they could just be stagnant the whole season. With us, we could massively improve. But really, where is the positives to take from this game, man? I don't understand that narrative that's being spun now. I would say on social media, I don't think anybody's positive about this. I mean, yeah, you don't want to lose the game, but a draw is a loss. Celtic will not play as bad as that against us this season. I think we can openly admit that. I mean, they were probably just equally as bad against Karat, Almaty, but if Russell Martin tries to spin any form... I mean, this was a chance today to close the gap down to 3 points. And regardless of what you think of Martin, 3 points is 3 points. He might turn it around, even though he wouldn't. I'd still want him sacked if we lost. He had to make that 3 points today. But look at it. Where was the bombardment of the Celtic goal? Kasper Schmeichel didn't have to make one single save. Every single shot we had was shite. Not one on target. I mean, I wish I could sit here and say, right, well, now we'll move on to the game. What about the game? Nothing happened in the game. Thought Miovski looked alright. Could have got a penalty. Didn't. For me, the problem with this is we got a penalty early similar against Dundee. Celtic just aren't going to get it against them. So, I mean, is it big club bias? Of course it's big club bias. When Rangers and Celtic play each other, I just believe this cancels it out. I think Don Robertson had an absolute shiter of a game, giving both teams the complete wrong decisions in that regard. But we got a couple of free kicks in the first half. John Souttar scores one. He's about... Yeah, we never really got a definitive angle, right? I can't really tell. There's that many bodies. What they should do in that is a bird's eye view, but from the angle we did see, it does look off. But no, man, I mean, is it wrong for us to think that in 2025 they should have like 2 or 3 angles to actually show the viewer at home who's paying hundreds of pounds a month what's actually fucking going on? And then Ian Crocker, you know, Mr. Specs, he's the one that reveals the decision. Who at Sky and TNT, right? Who at Sky and TNT came up with the fucking grand idea, folks, of, here, see when there's one of these contentious VAR decisions, see instead of the referee revealing to the stadium and the viewers at home what way is it going, we'll announce it. We'll announce it to the viewer at home. Obviously in the stadium, you don't hear Ian Crocker, but whoever's commentating. But I think that's awful. Either or, whether the commentator announces it or the referee announces it, it didn't count. There's not really much to say on that front. I thought Diamonde was playing pretty good. I mean, I thought the atmosphere first half was good. We were in control, but the reality is we didn't do anything with it. Where's this Russell Martin imposing himself, his style of play? There's nothing, man. There's just nothing from this team. Like, honestly, 25 minutes in, no shots. It claimed at half time, by the way, that we had 2 shots and they had none. I don't even remember us having 2 shots. Maybe it counted the Souttar header. I remember we had a cross into the box, and Schmeichel saved it. But if that counts as a shot, it would have had to have counted as being on target. So obviously it didn't. And that takes into half time. No subs are made. Again, I've no issue with us not making any subs. We then saw Mikey Moore come off, Majovsky come off, Dessers came on, so did Ant-Man. Two guys that, let's be real, did nothing. Dessers looks like he's off, didn't give us anything to cheer on. You've got Finlay Curtis, that's a guy for me that should have been starting, didn't start. I mean, why is Mikey Moore starting this game over Finlay Curtis? Mikey Moore's done nothing for this football club. Finlay Curtis has won quite, I say won. I don't think he's won. He scored a few goals. Panathinaikos, that was a goal in the game that we won. But in terms of actually winning games, his goals tend to snatch his draws. You know what I mean? Second half begins. Mikey Moore, long shot, bit shite. Gazam, I'm not going to get used to calling this guy Gazam because fucking hell. To me it's Gazama, but apparently it's Gazam. His cross hits Scales. Michael manages to save it. Then Nygren has a shot that's shite. He has a few shots that are shite, to be honest. Hitati has a shot that's saved. Asgard gives it away in the middle of the midfield. I thought Asgard was brutal in this game. He was kind of just given the role that Barami's been given in the games that he's played in the Old Firm. Man mark Callum McGregor. Aye, super Callum McGregor. He was great that day, wasn't he? Shite. Tierney has an overhead kick from a free kick. Straight down Butland. Shin almost got through on goal. Diamonde wins the header. The subs are pish. And that's it. What are the notes? Martin's still got to go. Celtic won't play worse, right? Celtic will not play worse this season. Absolutely will not play worse this season against us. The gap's 6 points, right? Probably couldn't have asked for them to have a shiter start to the season. And if we were firing on all cylinders, we would be 3 points ahead if we had a manager that was good. I believe that. But no, we've got Russell Martin, so we're 6 points behind. And we won't even finish second if we keep him. So that's the current state of affairs. I'm no happy. To me, he should be sacked. Sir Alex was in the stands. Yeah, why not offer him the job? Souness was in the stands. Offer him the job. Offer any of them. Anybody other than Russell Martin the job. And then we're linked with signing this Everton guy, which just reeks of shite. Everything about that, man. Sounds like Big Kev's just doing his former team a favour. Absolutely disgusting. But this game was disgusting, man. Take your tinted specs out of it and your allegiances. That's one of the worst games of football I've seen. On it, Mel. I mean, is it as bad as Celtic Carrat? Probably. But it's a derby and we need it to win. That was must win today. Some people are saying it was must win for Rodgers because of his recent form. And yeah, and you know the heat of the midweek games, obviously against Carrat there. But I see nothing from either side that really wanted to go and win that game. But you know what? That should be on us. We're at home. We're 6 points behind. A draw suits Celtic. They don't need to go and win the game. Because see if this situation was flipped and we were sitting 6 points clear, right? And it's 0-0 and we're playing pish. Why would I want us to risk losing it when we could just draw and keep the gap at 6? And you know how much of a basket case the other club is. But no, just brutal. Sack him. But no, that's Russell Martin saved until whenever. And what are the next couple of games? Obviously got a couple of Europa League games, but the four games domestically are Hibs and Hearts, both at Ibrox, one in the Cup, one in the league. Probably lose both of them. And then you've got Falkirk and Livy, both away. Good luck picking up points there, Mr. Martin, Terry Vegetables, whatever people are calling him these days. Guy's rank rotten, needs to go, sick of saying it, he won't go, he's a cancer to this club. Nico Raskin, our best player, sitting on the couch watching the game, and I'm sitting behind his couch watching it. Till next time, peace.